Hi everybody, this is the Left-Handed Shooter. Today we're going to take a look at my Hi-Point CF380. Well, this is the glorious gun. It's the Hi-Point. It's a polymer frame gun. Has the slide. It's zinc alloy. Has the barrel's steel, so it also has steel inserts, and also the breech is all steel. It's a blowback design, striker fire. Now, these guns get a lot of criticism because of how ugly they are, which they are. And the only reason why I have this gun, I was at Turner's probably about 2 years ago before the pandemic, and I saw this in their used gun case for 80 bucks. So I can't turn down an $80 gun. It's the only reason why I have it. But you can pick these things up new for 150 bucks, 160, somewhere around there. Okay. The gun is unloaded. It has a magazine disconnect. And, you know, other than the reason why people hate these guns is not because they're not reliable. These guns are very reliable. They jam very rarely, and if they are having jamming issues, it's probably from the magazine, not the gun, because I guess sometimes the bullets tend to nosedive on these things, which causes issues. But for the gun itself, generally not too many jamming issues. And how reliable, you know, if you've seen Demolition Ranch's videos on these, he did them all in 9mm, but it's basically the same gun. He jammed everything in the barrels. He hates these guns and did everything he can to make these things not work, and those things just ran and ran and ran. Unbelievable. But people still hate them just because of how ugly they are and heavy. I mean, my God, a polymer gun, and this thing right here, look, it's unloaded. I mean, it has the magazine in it, but it's unloaded. Look how heavy this thing is. 30.2 ounces. Wow. Now, if you add, you know, either get a 8 or 10 round mag full of 380, it's going to be another 4 ounces probably. And look how wide this thing is. .2 inches wide. The sights, you know, basically 3-dot sights. The sights aren't that bad. And they also come with a ghost ring sight too, which I didn't get when I got this gun. This is what I got is right here. You know, fits your hand all right, but it's just felt recoils very little, especially on 380 because it's so heavy. I'll give you a little comparison to what a 380 should be. I mean, I don't know who'd want to carry that on their side. This is my Bursa 380. Also it's empty. But I mean, look at the difference. And just weight-wise, what does this guy weigh? $19 ounces. Wow. And, you know, if you're going to get 380s, you know, you want something small and concealable. I have a C Camp. It's not 380, it's a 32, but they make this in 380 and it's exactly the same size as this guy. I mean, you can get something like this in a 380. I mean, What do you want to carry? Of course, this one costs, you know, $550 versus when I paid $80 for this thing. But it's just showing you, I mean, I guess people get what they can afford. I mean, you have a lifetime, I mean, these things come with a lifetime warranty. But if, I don't know, I guess you'd use, the only reason I would get something like this is truck gun, keep it in your garage somewhere or in your barn, you know, only you know where it is. Here's the safety, little slide lock, on, off. And it's not ambidextrous. And another thing that really sucks about these guns too is the takedown on it. In this day and age, I do not know why they don't make them simple. This one you have to have tools. You got to take this thing all the way back to here, lock this in, get a pin, get a dowel or something to knock this pin out. Then it comes off, and the barrel, it doesn't come off. It's a fixed barrel. I'm not gonna take them apart because it's a pain. But you can see them online if you want to see how to take these things apart. But it does kind of suck. And this is your like a loaded indicator back here when it's loaded. Let's see. The handle, the grips are, it is kind of smooth. If you need texture, if you really want texture, you'd have to put like Talon grips or something on this thing. Because this is, I guess if your hands are all sweaty, it's kind of smooth. You know, it's got right here. This is okay if you need to press check it. But for me, this wouldn't be my go-to gun. This gun right here, I would just leave it in my garage or barn or wherever you know, if you need to get an emergency gun somewhere. This is all polymer. It's like real cheap polymer. It's like, it feels just like freaking just like plastic, like a toy or something. You can see what's all seamed up here. But these things are guaranteed for life. I mean, they're so cheap, they're probably not going to fix anything on this gun. They just give you a new one. And for this gun, I just have the one mag, which is all right. I don't shoot this thing too much anyways. And the trigger's okay, I guess. You know, for this level of gun, it's what you would expect. And these things are all made in America. These things are made in, I believe, Ohio. Well, remember to like and subscribe and share. And one last thing, let's go, Brandon.